Hello and welcome to the NDI Show. I'm your host, John Powell. And with that, I have developed a program to give people another insight to this amazing technology. It's called NDI. And what that means is Network Device Interface. It was developed by NewTek and was made available to many manufacturers to build apps and programs to make video production. Lots of these I'll be talking about in future episodes. NewTek's mission is to give storytellers a voice through video using innovation and technology to fundamentally change the way video is created and used. NDI gives producers greater scalability, efficiency, and creative options that have never been possible in the hands of users prior. Why is this so important? Just think how the web and the connectability has impacted you and your family, work, play, and entertaining yourself like never before with people all over the world. Why should this not apply to video production? NDI functions bidirectionally over a local area network or LAN. It also has the ability to have multiple high-quality streams of audio, video, and data on shared connections. It supports multiple resolutions for video, including alpha channels, 16 channels of audio, tally data for operations, and bidirectional metadata. Chances are your facility already has the infrastructure in place for doing video production. You can use NDI as a bridge from the former SDI video production architecture to a complete IP video solution. This vehicle for this type of integration is already in place. Networks are abound everywhere. Also, the video medium is the best way to communicate with others. For instance, most schools produce their morning announcements, board meetings, and sporting events. NDI gives the flexibility for the media department at the school the ease of connecting various locations with the production process. Robotic cameras from various manufacturers have NDI technology already baked right in. There's a number of schools in the area that have been recently constructed where the IT is already in place, where they're doing sporting events miles from the school, or board meetings miles from the school. Houses of worship can use NDI to connect the gospel to the rest of the world. There's also the capability to connect missionaries from anywhere via Microsoft Skype that has NDI built right in. Businesses connect to their employees without the cost of travel. Basically, NDI empowers the user to imagine anything to any scale. Look at Twitch and e-gaming. That came out of nowhere. With NDI Scan Converter and other tools, the possibilities are endless. The end result is that with NDI, you're not limited to the constraints of SDI or traditional cabling. In the sporting arenas, IP video production is crossing over to be able to do remote productions already. I myself have directed soccer, and my graphics operator handled everything remotely over 100 miles away because of NDI. NDI changes the structure of a control room config. In the SDI environment, you were limited to distance. Then came fiber optics. That helped with distance, but that was an excellent way to go far, but it was limited in certain capabilities. Most modern structures have high-speed internet and gigabit networks already existing. With NDI, your members of the production team don't even have to be in the same building or state as I mentioned before. There is another version of NDI I'd like to mention, NDI HX. NDI HX is the high-efficiency version of NDI. This will allow more hardware devices to support the NDI standard, such as the NewTek Connect Spark or their PTZ cameras, as well as PTZ optics cameras, and a vast array of other production devices. The benefit of NDI HX is the low bandwidth requirements, which allow users to use simple gigabit networks, the ability to host multiple video streams without bottlenecking their network traffic. On another note, other hardware and software manufacturers have implemented NDI in different ways. Obviously, NewTek, vMix, Livestream Studio, StreamStar, JVC Pro Video Studio, OBS, VidBlaster, and I'm sure there's others in development. Coming from a traditional workflow, well, many capture cards that work with computers can convert baseband video into NDI or network video. Maisel just announced an NDI converter, and BirdDog of Australia has already announced a lot of production tools, such as converters and PTZ cameras that are NDI based and including intercom. You will see in the next episodes NDI workflows, interviews, and my favorite product reviews. So keep in touch via online, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to find out more. These are exciting times in the video industry, and as Dr. Andrew Cross of NewTek, the father of NDI, would say, it's nice living in the future. You're going to love it here. And as I always say, the internet audience is the most unique audience in the world. See you next week.